Sometimes you feel like eating a nice Italian restaurant style dish, but you're just not in the mood to go out. What do? Well, you make it at home. I am here today to share with you how to make a typical Italian restaurant style dish known as gnocchi. The best thing is that it requires only a few ingredients to make, and it is a very simple dish. So stay with me, I'm going to show you the ingredients and the steps that you need to make this recipe. Incominciamo. To make the gnocchi, I am using 250 grams of mashed potatoes. So what I've done is just boil the potatoes and mash them with a fork. To this, I will be adding about 100 grams of flour and some salt. Now with the gnocchi, we are going to make a very simple marinara sauce. You only need about 2 cups of tinned tomatoes. I'm using some salt and pepper, about 1 tablespoon of oregano, basil, and 1 garlic clove, some cheddar cheese, and some olive oil. So we're going to start by making the gnocchis. I am just going to put my potatoes here. Now to this, I'm going to add my flour. Don't add everything in one go, just a little bit. So you're going to knead them together with some salt. Try to mix them together first. So I'm just now adding the remaining flour, and I'm just going to mix everything together with my hands. Next thing to do is to flour your hands like so your hands don't stick to the dough, and just keep on kneading to make a soft dough. So this is the type of dough that you need in order to make the gnocchi. So you are going to cut this into 4 pieces now. And you're going to take each piece, roll it into flour. So here I have put some flour on top, and I'm just going to roll it like this. Now that you have a thin roll, you're going to cut this into equal bite-sized pieces. So just like this. That's how each piece should look like. So to shape the gnocchis, I am using a fork, and I have dipped my little gnocchis here in flour. So what I'm going to do is take each one, just glide it like that. So glide it. And that's how it should look like. The good thing with this is that you can also freeze the extra. If you've made any extra, you can just put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them for later use. So that comes in pretty handy afterwards. I have here a pot of water that has been boiling. I've added some salt and olive oil to it, just a few drops, and I'm just going to drop my gnocchis in. The gnocchi should rise up after about 10 seconds, and that's when you know that they are ready. So once they're all up, you can just remove them. So our gnocchi is done. I'm now going to show you how to make the marinara sauce. So to make the marinara sauce, I have put in here my 2 cups of tinned tomatoes and the sliced garlic, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, and 1 tablespoon of dried basil. I have also added some salt and pepper, and now I am going to just close this and blend it all together to make a smooth paste. My marinara sauce is ready. Now this is a homemade one that I make myself, but if you don't want to make that, and if you want to buy yours from the shops, go ahead and do that. You can also use that. That will be equally good. So in a pot here, I am going to put the olive oil taken about 3 to 4 tablespoons. Now pour in your pasta sauce. And you can just add a tiny bit of water and then cover it to let it simmer. So now that the oil has separated from the sauce, you know that it's ready. So I am now going to put the gnocchi in. Just let them cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. So now my gnocchis are cooked and they are ready. It's not dry, the sauce is still a little bit runny. My gnocchi is ready to be served. Now I'm just going to top it up with some cheddar cheese. You can use Parmesan if you have, but I just have regular cheddar cheese on hand, so I'm just going to use that one. So that's it, and we are ready to eat this. There you go, I've got my gnocchi ready here in my home. I didn't have to go anywhere to get it. I'm going to give it a taste now. It's so good. It's soft. It's melting in your mouth. This is something that you should definitely try. It's easy to make and requires only a few things. If you enjoyed watching my video, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I shall see you in my next video. How do you say it's really good?
Molto buono.
Molto buono? Molto buono.